Let's say you came across this question in your WAEC or your JAMB exam. How would you solve it? It's a question on simultaneous equation. Given that 3x minus 5y minus 3 is 0, 2y minus 6x plus 5 is 0. So what is the values, or what are the values of x and y? Algebraically, there are two methods of solving simultaneous equations. We have elimination method and we have this method of substitution, right? So let me arrange those two equations in the same structure. The first equation is 3x minus 5y minus 3 equals 0. This is equation 1. In the second equation, what you will see is that the term in y comes before the term in x. So I can say y minus s is equal to minus s plus y. Yeah, so this minus s can be written before the plus y. The plus y can be written before the minus x is correct. So I want to write minus 6x before the y. The reason is because s came before y. So I want this second equation to look 100% like the first one. So I have minus 6x plus 2y, then plus 5 equals 0. This is equation 2. Okay, let's proceed. Now look at the board. The idea of elimination is this. I want to solve by elimination, right? I can either eliminate x or eliminate y, depending on my choice. Okay, but let's say I want to eliminate y. I want to eliminate y. Eliminating y involves this. The coefficient of y in the first equation is 5. In the second equation, it is 2. The signs, regardless, that is, we are not concerned about the sign for now. This is 2, this is 5. Before I can successfully eliminate either x or y, the two coefficients must be the same. This is 2, this is 5. Before I can eliminate y, either the two numbers here become 5, or the two of them become 2, or the two of them become something else but the same value. Yes. But the easiest way to eliminate is this. This is 5, this is 2. Multiply this whole of equation 1 by this 2. Then multiply the whole of equation 2 by the 5 times 5. So I'm using the coefficient of y in the second equation to multiply the whole of equation 1, and the coefficient of y in the first equation to multiply the whole of equation 2. Alright. If I use 2 to times 3, that will be 6x. 2 times 5, that's 10. 2 times 3, that's 6, equals 0, because 2 times 0 is 0. 5 times minus 6, that's minus 30, minus 30x. 5 times 2y, that will be what? That will be 10y, plus 10y. 5 times 5, that's 25, equals 5 times 0, that's 0. So this is the new equation 3, and let's call this equation 4. Alright. Now that both values of the equation of y are the same, 10, 10, I can either add equation 3 and 4, or I can add or subtract equation 3 from 4, or 4 from 3. This is the idea. What I have minus 10y for the first one. I have plus 10y here. Elimination means that I will combine these two terms using either plus or minus, such that the two will give me 0. What sign will I introduce at the middle for them to give me 0? It's going to be a plus, right? Because minus 10 plus 10 is 0. But if I had used the minus, I would not get 0, because minus 10 minus 10 is minus 20. So when we are eliminating, if the signs are different, this is minus, this is plus, right? You add. If the signs are different, you add. But if the signs are the same, you subtract. So if I had minus 10, minus 10y, minus 10y, and I want to eliminate, I will still put a minus, so that minus times minus will give me a plus. Then minus 10 plus 10 is 0. Alright, so what I'll do is to add equation 3 and 4. Add equation 3 and equation 4. So what will happen is this. I'll say 6. Alright, 6x, then plus minus 30x minus 10y plus 10y minus 6 plus what? 25 equals 0 plus 0, and that's 0. Alright, let's see what happens. 6 minus 30, that's negative 24. Negative 24x minus 10y plus 10y is 0. Minus 6 plus 25 is 19. That's plus 19 equals 0. Alright, so what happens? Let's solve for x. Minus 24x equals minus 19. Divide both sides by minus 24. Of course, if minus cancels minus, it means that x will be equal to 19 all over what? 24. This is the value of x. Remember, we eliminated y. So if we eliminate one variable, the second variable will come out first. That's it. So if I had eliminated x, I will be getting y first. However, now that I've gotten x, how do I get y? So what we normally do is to do a substitution. I'll say substitute 19 over 24 for x. Anywhere I see x in any of these 4 equations, 1, 2, 3, 4, I'll write 19 over 24 in any of the 4 equations. But which equation will I use? I want to use equation 1. Yeah, it's my choice. You can solve with another equation, no problem. So anyway, I see x here, I'm writing this. So this is 3 into, in place of x here, I write 19 over 24. 19 over 24 minus 5 into what's y? Y is, okay, of course, we're looking for y. Minus 5y minus 3 equals 0. 3 can divide 24, that would be 8 times. So I have 19 over 8, alright, minus 5y minus 3 equals 0. I'm sorry for y now, of course. Let's correct like terms. 19 over 8 minus 3 equals 5y. These two terms, these and these, they are like terms. So I left them at the left hand side. Then minus 5y crossed over and turned to a plus 5y. So this is it. Let me simplify the left hand side. This is 19 over 8. Actually, to simplify this in one step without doing LCM, I'll just say, since this is over 1, put down the 8 there, then write your 19. Then use this 8 to multiply 3, and that's 24. This is equal to 5y. 19 minus 24 is negative 5 over 8 equals 5y. So I can just cancel 5 and 5. Therefore, y is equal to negative 1 over 8. So x is 19 over 24 and y is minus 1 over 8. Let's do the second question. I am given 2 equations to solve simultaneously. But these 2 equations involve fractions. So what I will do is to clear fractions in both. For the very first equation, from equation 1, what's the LCM of x, y, and 1? That is, I'm taking the LCM of all denominators now. That will be x, y. This is x, this is y, this is 1. Since they are different, x is different from y, and of course different from 1. So to get the LCM, just multiply the 3 of them together. X times y times 1 is xy. So use this xy to multiply everything in that equation 1. Each of those terms. So this is xy times 2 over x, 2 over x, minus xy times 3 over y equals xy times 2. If x cancel x, y cancel y. Y times 2, 2y. X times 3, 3x equals xy times 2, 2xy. Let's call this equation 3. Are you there? Look at the second equation. From equation 2, the LCM is what? xy1. We have xy also. LCM is still xy. Repeat the same process as in the first case. Use the LCM here to multiply each of the terms in this full equation 2. So we have xy into 4 over x plus xy into 3 all over y equals xy into 10. X will cancel x, y will cancel y. So that we'll be having 4y plus 3x equals 10xy. This is equation 4. Alright, now if I look at these equations, I'm now working with equations 3 and equations 4. The equations look a little bit complicated, but the reason being that I don't just have x and y, I have terms in xy. So how do I deal with it? Let's see what happens. This is 4, this is 2. So if I want to, let's say an attempt to eliminate y. Let me make an attempt to eliminate y. I will have to multiply this equation 1 by 2, right? So that if I multiply equation 1 by 2, this will be 4. So that here is also 4. 4 minus 4, 0. It means that I've eliminated this y. Again. But y will not totally be eliminated. Do you know why? I still have y in the other side of the equation. But that's not the problem. That's not the problem. I can make an attempt to eliminate y. You understand me? Look at the second part of it. X is having 2 here. It's having minus 3 here. They are the same. So let's say we are making an attempt to eliminate x. X is carrying a minus here, it's carrying a plus here. So for me to eliminate x, I will be saying equation 3 plus equation 4, or equation 4 plus equation 3. So that if I add minus 3x and 3x, I'll be getting 0. Look at it. Equation 3 plus equation 4. 2y plus 4y. Alright. Then this is minus 3x, right? Minus 3x plus 3x equals, this is 2xy plus 10xy. That's 2xy plus 10xy. And this will give me 12xy. 2y plus 4y is 6y, right? Minus 3x plus 3x is 0. So this is equal to this. Actually, y is going to cancel y. You get the point. So I'll be having 6 equals 12x. So the attempt that I made was to eliminate x. But at the end, I am getting x. That's how this kind of equation works. So I should eliminate x to get y. But in this kind of a system of equation, alright, you make an attempt to eliminate x, but x will still come out before the y. Divide both sides by 12. 12 cancels 12. 6 here is 1, 6 here is 2. Therefore, x is equal to 1/2. That's x, 1 over 2. So how do we get y from here? It's easy. I'll say put 1 over 2 for x in any of the 4 equations. Let me use equation 3. Or, okay, let me use equation 4. Anyone. It's a choice. If I see x here, I'll write 1 over 2. So this is 4y plus 3 into 1 over 2 equals 10. Okay, I'll be writing 1 over 2 here also. 1 over 2 times y. This is 4y plus 3 over 2. 2 here is 5, so this is equals 5y. Collect like terms, alright? So we'll be having 4y minus 5y equals negative 3 all over 2. 4y minus 5y is what? Minus 1y equals minus 3 over 2. So if minus cancel minus, it means that y is equal to 3 all over 2. All right, I want to quickly do something. I want to quickly confirm that these answers are correct. See what I'll do. All right, let me confirm. From equation 1, what is my x? 1 over 2. Put 1 over 2 here. This is 2 all over 1 over 2 minus what's this is 3 all over what's y? 3 over 2. I want to see if this will give me 2 at the other side. In mathematics, what this means is that this 2 here is going to climb up to multiply this 2. Okay, this is 2 divided by 1 over 2 minus this is 3 divided by 3 over 2. Let's see if it will give me 2. This is 2 times, the 2 will go up, the 1 will come down. Alright, the divide will come to a times, minus, this is 3 times, the 2 will go up, the 3 will come down. 2 times 2 is 4. 3 will cancel 3, that's 1. What's left? Minus 2. And what's 4 minus 2? 4 minus 2 is equal to 2. And that's the 2 we have at the right hand side, meaning that the solution is correct for the first equation. And we can do that for the second equation very quickly. Let's quickly do that. This is 4 divided by x is 1 over 2 plus 3 divided by y is 3 over 2. Let's see if it will give us 10. If this 2 climbs up, it will be what? 8. 2 will multiply 4, that's 8. Observe, this 2 here, multiply this 2 at the top. That's what gives us 2 times 2, 4. So this is plus. This 2 will climb up to multiply this 3. That will be 6. Alright, all over 3 under. 6 over 3 is what? Is 2. And what's 8 plus 2? 8 plus 2 is 10. And that's the 10 we have. So it means that these two solutions satisfy these two equations. Alright. This is how we solve simultaneous equations. It's as easy as it appears. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, and share this video to your friends and to your course mates. I am the complex analyzer, and I will see you in the next video.